Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming a wee card that I'm making for the Crafty Collaborations Insta Hop, and the whole hop has been going on for 50 weeks. Well, it will go on for 50 weeks, and it's monochromatic is the theme, so every week there's a different colour, and it goes live at 4 o'clock on a Friday. So I only just started last week with Night of Navy, and this week is Grey Granite, so I thought I'd film it while I was making it, so I just have a bit of an idea in my head, and I'm using Stampin' Up's stamp set. It's a cling stamp set, and it's called From Our Home, and it's in the annual catalogue. You might not have noticed it because it's kind of, you know, it's towards the back and it's just a standalone stamp set. So I've just got a wee simple idea here. So I've got a grey granite, because that's our colour, grey granite card base, a grey granite layer, a basic white layer. I'm not quite sure if I need the grey granite layer, but I cut it anyway just in case. We'll see once I've stamped on this. I've got the big set of houses. It's got this house as well, and these like townhouses. So I think I'm using this one. I've kind of cut the card for that, and the sentiment from our home to yours. I'm going to pop that there. And I actually don't think I'm going to use any of the other, although I'm keep going between the tree and using the house. And I've got something wobbly on my desk that's annoying me, but we'll just have to put up with it. So I've got that wee stamp set there for ground and things like that. I don't know whether to have a go with this tree. Shall I? I want to do tone on tone stamping. This is me, always indecision. We'll put that to the side just now, and of course now I need another block because my idea's developing. That's what ideas do, isn't it? So because we're doing monochromatic and the colour chose we're featuring is grey granite, I've obviously got out my grey granite ink pad, and I don't intend to stamp with anything else. So let's just take the card base and decide. I'm going straight. I could, do you know, I could practice beforehand, but no. I'm just going to put some trees. And we'll do the same on the bottom, but the trees are facing up the way. Don't think I inked that enough. Maybe do that one there. That just made that tree look bigger, but that's okay, because if we're putting this on, they're not all going to show anyway. But it just gives this is called tone on tone stamping, when you stamp on the card with the ink of the same colour. And then I want to stamp on this strip. Well, I needed a scrap of basic white as well. I forgot about that. I've got another scrap here. Right. So I want to pop this. Oh, I'll keep that for later, Janice. See, I've got this idea, but I'm messing with myself a bit as well here. Right, so I've got this piece of scrap, and I just want to stamp the houses just once there in the grey granite. I will fussy cut that out, but let's do the background to the scene first. So I want I want to bring that down a bit because I'll leave more space at the top for the sky. So it really is simple stamping this card. Stamp that twice. That's not good, but I think that'll be okay. That'll actually be okay. I'm not, obviously this needs re-inked, and I should have taken more time over that. Oh, hang on a wee second, I'll put my wee watch on. See, I would tell you we didn't have any sun in the UK, but clearly I've had some. That's better. Right, and then we'll stamp the sentiment. I'm putting it up the top here. I don't know about anyone else. This is me, if I'm putting a sentiment mostly on a card, it either has to be bottom right or top left. I'm not aware of any rules about that, but it seems to be what works in my head. Anyone else have that? And it's squint, but I'm going to say it's artfully angled. And then I'm just going to fussy cut out this image that I stamped here. They're not my best ones for cutting out. Do you know what? My best ones for cutting out aren't even in this room, so let's just keep that scrap for something else. And then we'll just apart from the chimneys on the roof, the lines are sort of straight and it's not too difficult. And I'm leaving some white space around, which is just as well because these chimneys would be far too fussy for me to cut unless I leave a wee margin of white. Will I get this? I'm quite often will chop the paper off to get it out my way. But do you know that sort of game that you play when you're peeling an orange to see if you can get it all in one? That's what I'm doing here with my fussy cutting. Does anyone else just play games with themselves when they're crafting and doing tasks? There you go, I got it in a winner. And what I'm going to do is just pop that one up on dimensionals and we'll put it over the poor stamping area. That'll do. Right, so that'll go on at the end. So now I have to decide if I need this, want it, or... So am I going to decide here whether I want that or to just put this directly on to the card? I actually think I do want it, but what I'm going to do is ink it up a little bit. Do I have a brush? No, so let's just make a bit of a border. As I say, we're using grey granite ink on grey granite card stock. Oh, the ink does look a good bit darker when it's wet. It will still stay darker, but it will, when it dries, it won't be as dark as it looks right now. That was more the look I was looking for, so I just want It's just a different way to create a border. Okay, so let's just see if I've got some glue that will come out of the bottle. Just to be dried on bit there. And it came immediately. How lucky was that? So this is a very simple card. I hadn't used the From Our Home to Your stamp set. I think one of my ladies at Cup and Cards on Thursday last week made a beautiful card with this set, and I think I might just case her and do a film. I did have different colours. It wasn't a monochromatic card, but it was beautiful. I might case Margaret's card. As I say, it's a lovely wee set. I just haven't used it much. Put that up on dimensionals now. I would have put some birds in the sky if I could remember. It just comes to me while I'm stamping instead of being ready. Oh, I can see Beach Day. There's little birds in that. But there is another set that I've got that's got birds in, and I can't. Is it the one? Oh, yeah. It's beside me. That's one. Isn't it? Yes. There's wee solid birds. There's ones in Beach Day, or I'd have to then get pen and colour that in, but these ones I could just stamp. I should have done it before I made this card up, but I only thought of it just now. Just thought some birds in the sky would be nice. No other reason. Right, so now that I've lost... Oh, there it is. Uh-oh. It's going to be that kind of day. I think I might have moved that a bit. I am having a challenging day here. Look, losing things. I'm just using up the edges here of my dimensional sheet. Right, I think that might be enough dimensionals to stop that from collapsing on itself. I just quite like the line drawing. Of this stamp, and I think it's quite effective. It doesn't really need any added colour. So there we have it. Grey Granite Monochromatic card. So thanks very much for pressing play on the video today. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Thank you.